of the Silver Frost Wolf, named after Silver Frost and Wolf, who is myself. And we have reached the age of energy. Are you? Oh, you're just aiming a slime sling at me. Thanks to
Hello!
thanks to Silver, we are now in the age of energy, just barely.
Yes, I made the basic progress for us to have Sterling Generator, Alloy Smelter, or a Sag Mill, the three basic components needed to do pretty much anything in that mod pack, as well as a wired charger and an auto crafter. The wired charger is for a little something if my two friends and Frosted Wolf look above the door.
Are those staves of Gandalf? Oh, my inventory is full. This could be a problem.
Almost. Those wands of travel. If you shift and right-click with them, you get to teleport. Or similar to a short-range ender pearl, except they don't require you to hit a block, luckily.
Block it travel because it only travels in a circle. Beautiful. Amazing.
I happen
The
to
world
just
is
make a couple of pieces of fortunate progress. The Mistcraft mod seems to be working well with the server running a little bit better. Thank you, Wolf.
Yep, the
And
joys. Go ahead.
this dimension I just made didn't have the thing I was hoping for, so I'll have to make another one. But it happened to have honey, which is something I will need a lot for forestry.
Nice. So yeah, the world is now a much bigger place, and we are set up to make progress with a lot of the mods now that we have some energy.
Indeed. And along with that, to impress... and now that I have gotten basic energy underway, the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Nether to collect a couple more resources. Primarily get a means of defending myself better than this axe I found.
What?
Some people say the treasure you found is the friends you made along the way. I say it's this axe. Axe.
I think Gimli might agree with that one too.
Between his axe and Legolas, that might be a hard choice.
It's a little note for the two of you, Wolf and Frost. Those stabs of travel were not fully charged, but you can do so if you go to the wired charger, which I believe is in the left middle of that group of 4 blocks.
Okay. We have more iron, correct?
Iron ore at least.
Okay.
The chest in the top of the 2 chests on the right side of the base, I think has a small amount of iron ore though.
Okay. Yeah, my goal for I threw out my rod of travel. That's not good. My goal for today is not to waste all of my shuriken by throwing them on the ground. My goal for now is to try and get us started with a basic refined storage system. Because if we can get the auto crafting with that up and going, that's going to be immensely helpful. Oh, bunch of cobblestone. And then see if there's a good place where we can make a nice big ugly spot in the world. And by that I mean probably start a build craft quarry once. I probably need a reactor for that first though, or some kind of good power generation to keep it going.
And on the note of... Oh, sorry, continue.
And we'll need a bunch of storage for that. Why am I looking through this stuff?
Yes. And on the note of us needing a bit of storage, once I have collected a couple of resources from here in the Nether, I intend to return and attempt to slightly improve our power generation from a basic Sterling generator to something a little more sustainable. And add a little bit of power storage through some capacitor banks.
Nice. That will be very, very good.
You can get me some spare blaze powder, I'd be grateful.
I feel like I may... Well, I was about to say, I may want a slightly better weapon for that, but I did come across a blaze, which didn't drop blaze powder.
They drop blaze rods, typically.
It didn't drop that either.
This is a good
I
thing
believe
to
I got
upgrade
the 0
tool.
to 2 of a not that comes with a not unlooting sword killing a blaze. The 0 out of the 0 to 2, more accurately.
Frost, you were planning to make a hammer, correct?
I made my small wooden hammer. That being said, if you're looking for the pieces to make casts out of anything,
Okay.
I should have some of the pieces.
Oh, you're. Oh, well, I was gonna make some pieces and then make casts for them. Do we still have aluminum bronze land or whatever that is, or aluminum brass land somewhere?
No, because it never yielded aluminum brass.
Oh yes,
Even the
that's
one I
right.
just made didn't. It yielded two interesting liquids, but neither were what we were seeking.
Ah, I love that. It's my favorite. Okay, we are going to
Why
need
am I taking damage?
this.
Why am I taking damage?
This is. Oh, we already have one. Oh, yeah, of course we already have one of those. Wonder if I can rewrite this stencil. I might be able to. That would be huge. Wait, what do we have? Yeah, the tough tool. Did you not need a tough binding?
I don't believe so,
Okay, cool.
because I was making that hammer to bore through the top of the mountain, and so you could improve the forge.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that. It's not helpful there. All right, where are I was going here? Bah, stone. Uh,
Being said, I intend to make another attempt at aluminum brass land.
nice. That would be very helpful because then, well, we got plenty of gold from what I remember.
Uh,
Yes, we should for a while at least. Depends on
okay.
exactly how much, but we need.
Cool. Well, we might need a little bit since I am about to make metal casts for a bunch of stuff, but
I'll try
that
and get right on it.
is tougher stuff. But I'm going to throw nether quartz in this so I have a spot in my inventory for some of this stuff and pull that out later. Excuse me. Also, we're kind of wanting for wood at the moment, aren't we?
I can solve that real
Oh wait.
quick.
Oh, I just found 64. Oh, 1 1/4 stacks in one of these chests inside.
Yes, while doing the creation of those basic electrical components,
Don't need
I
that.
needed a chest for one of the crafting recipes and just tore down a tree with vein miner.
Okay. I am working on making, I think it's a lumberjack axe or something like that. But it is, I'm hoping it will also take down the leaves, but I'm not sure about that. But that's why I'm making it, because I hope it does.
As ore chest for the time being, I am giving you the tough tool rod and stone plate.
Oh, you already have
I
the,
need for
okay.
that.
Well, I made those, but okay.
Oh well.
Now we have another.
Another one.
Just well, I don't need that bucket or that or that or that or that or that or why did I have flint and steel? Oh well. Oh, because I needed to
Flint
relight
and
the
steel.
nether portal. Yes.
Frost, by chance, how much blaze powder do you need?
Um, I'm not gonna be coy with what I'm making. I'm making one of the things from baubles. Uh, the Ring of Enchanted Vision. I need for a single one. I'm gonna need 4 blaze powder. If we want to make more for y'all, we're gonna need more.
What does that do?
Night vision?
Night vision just
Okay.
gives you night vision.
Yeah, that
I
would be
like the
hugely helpful. Oh, that was not what I was going for. I did not need that steel. Well, I'll melt down this gold and then throw the steel back in afterwards.
Well, maybe not as much as I would have wanted, but what should be a sufficient starting quantity of cobalt and ardite has been collected.
Nice. I know we still had a little bit of
Cobalt, I
cobalt.
believe.
All right, this is wow. That's a lot. Okay, 3. Let's see. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Where was our? Nope, it was over here. Chemical brass. No, I just want regular old brass. I think that was alloying is 2 to 1. Okay. We had what did I do with it? I know we had did we just have like the 1? I know we've got no shortage of copper.
It is possible that was something that got lost during the crash.
That is true. That would be unfortunate.
Hmm. I thought there was more or blaze powder somewhere, or did you already find some, Frost?
Didn't know if we had any at all.
Ah, I see. It was in my backpack.
You
4
said
blaze
you
powder, as requested.
Alright, I'm gonna use some of this. Excuse me. 3.
You may need to hold on like 10 seconds.
What? Yeah,
I'm attempting to convert some of the steel into dark steel.
it is working. What was I looking for? I was looking for cast over here. Cool. All right, all of your dark steel has been converted.
Do you perchance carry the ingot casts on your being?
Yes,
Uh, Thank you.
I am going to be melting down a couple ardite, just so you know.
I'm just getting a single gold ingot
Okay,
to convert into nuggets.
throwing those in the chest here.
It's plausible we should sleep.
What's asleep?
I think most of Asia right now.
Perhaps.
Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Doot, doot. Okay. You collected a little. Where did I'm gonna put the rest of this art back? You collected it. Okay. Good.
Permanent night vision. Thank you, Baubles mod.
Nice. What actually is this, and what is it used for?
I will now attempt to. I'm now going into take
Ooh.
3 of Castland Land.
Star steel is a great handle material. Not that we can make it yet, most likely, but I'm looking at some of the higher. Oh, but aquarium. 3.3, 3.33 modifier. That's incredible. Great handle. What's the best extra?
Star Steel block
The Mantine
Uh,
is pretty good.
is
Aquarium
something I can get a page for.
would require us to find a ocean monument to make.
Yeah,
What would
we'll find
I,
there eventually.
yeah,
what
I've
would take
also
an
been
ocean monument?
aquarium. It's an alloy that requires prismatic shards.
It takes prismarine.
Solarium
Um,
is. Sorry.
specifically prismarine crystals.
Let's see if I can do anything about that.
If you
Solarium.
can, I would be
Yeah.
quite grateful.
So solarium may be the best uh, extra component if you're willing to deal with splinters. I presume that means it occasionally harms you. It has a chance of harming you when you use the item. Outside of that, I think your best one is Ardite for a binding, or I presume the plate.
Uh, One of the pages I happen to have is molten prismarine, which can be casted into prismarine shards, which can be isagmilled into prismarine crystal.
Nice.
Hmm, quite good.
What was it Electrum that gave you haste on a tool?
Yes, I believe it was Electrum. Um, um, gives you a burst of haste every like 10 seconds after you mine a block or strike a mob. Well, it gives you either haste or like a faster attack speed, I believe.
Okay. Maybe I will use that as my handle since we still have some and I don't have brass. Well, no, I'm not. I'm making a tree felling device, not a big miner at the moment. Although I will probably make a.
We do have vein mine, which does apply to trees.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to see if this one will. My brain just stalled. Hold on. Trying to see if this will take the leaves away or not. So the handle.
Here, my third take at a place that has molten aluminum brass hanging around, and I'm not seeing any yet.
Wow,
Hmm.
that is mighty
Yeah, it's one of
unfortunate.
these kind of connected large floating island structures, which is somewhat dangerous to navigate, if not for the staff of traveling I've just acquired. Thank you, Silver. That doesn't mean this place doesn't have value, it's just doesn't have the value we wanted from it. And honestly, outside of the library I'm about to loot, I don't see much value from it otherwise.
Well, I'll just make an Ardite handle too. Making a lot of stuff out of Ardite.
Molten adamantine block.
Maybe I'll make it out of manulin because why not? 8! That's expensive.
The redstone alloy extra is actually not bad.
Molten diamond block. That's the page I just found.
Nice. Nice. That sounds...
Yeah.
If we can get a place with that actually spawns liquids, that sounds very, very helpful. So much diamond.
Yeah, it might actually mean we can make that funny food I told you guys about during the not-so-secret testing phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does prismarine do for you? Huh. Okay, what am I... Man, I did not want that.
I'll say it's possible that this place is spawning the liquid and I've just not come across a pool of it yet. But if I can't find, like, a good-sized pool of the liquid, the place may as well not have it.
Okay, need a bite. Let's see. Oh, if I get a magma slime, I mean, I don't think we can do that yet, but if we can get magma slime laid on my shuriken, that would be useful. I still got a pretty solid attack. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a good extra besides Ardite.
Can I just dump things into that one chest over here?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was for.
Cool. I'm about to go back into the nether to see if I can find some adamantine.
Electrum is gold and silver. How much silver do we have?
Check
Not
that
talking about
top
you.
chest on the right. I think there's a small amount over there.
We have a stack.
I'm back from the newest iteration of Castland Land, which I'm now renaming to Useless Skyland Land.
I love useless skylands.
Are the Skylands at least better than the Tears of the Kingdom Skylands?
I want to pick a fight with Nintendo.
This is where we need ladders.
I don't want to set off that conversation between the three of us again.
Yeah, that's...
And depending on who's watching, being one of the guys watching.
Tears of the Kingdom was a perfectly fun game.
I
Again,
have not
we
yet
did talk
finished it,
about
so
this
please no
at length.
spoilers.
I know.
I need
I
to
didn't
sit
say
down and
anything
finish
else.
that game because I'm close to being done with it. Like every time I pull it back up, the completionist in me keeps going, but I gotta get all the shrines first.
Understandable.
Funny thing is, I don't think I used to be like a completionist at all until I started playing. I think it was Breath of the Wild. And my second playthrough, I decided I wanted to. My second playthrough, I decided I wanted to get all the shrines before I played Tears of the Kingdom because that was why I started playing it again. Was a refresher before the sequel. What am I missing now?
I'm now going to make a place that should contain a molten diamond or molten aluminum brass. A sort of shotgun effect. And hey, sometimes it'll spawn both.
Nice.
In testing, I've managed to get a world with Ardite and Cobalt, both in high abundance.
Hmm,
How dead will we be
very
if we step foot there?
Oh, the Ardite or Cobalt place?
Or the aluminum, brass, and diamond place. Those are both expensive, so I expect there would be a lot of instability.
I found out at least modern Mistcraft, as well as everything I could see on Mistcraft. The worlds that kill you aren't the instability. It's having to do with some type of space biome or something. I still don't entirely know. Because
Well, yeah,
instability
that's
is the
probably
world
true.
literally falling apart.
Okay, well, I know sometimes they can also lead uh, to side effects like nausea and or poison or things like that. But yeah, they're probably pulling from the Galacticraft planet's biomes. Although it does make for the adventuring more interesting. All right, I got everything to make a tree felling thingamajig.
Oh yeah, it is nighttime, and I just didn't realize it because of the whole night vision thing.
Oh, bull. Would you be
Whoops.
a deer and check the ore chest and tell me if the ore in there is cold iron or adamantine?
You need adamantine, you say?
Uh,
It just so happens.
we have 3 adamantine.
That is enough for my purposes.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
I think if we melt
No
it down, we can get
adamantine
6.
diamond molten aluminum
Ow!
brass
I love waking
land.
up in the wall.
I mean, we can.
I'd rather not. Because like more liquids that we want means more likely we are to actually get one of them, but they're
I
more
should.
likely to override each other. Only reason why I'm doing diamond and aluminum brass is because right now we want aluminum brass before it becomes obsolete, or mostly obsolete.
Yeah.
And diamond is just so inherently goods to
Useful.
have that you don't need,
Mm,
that it's
whoa.
still
Okay.
worthwhile to get, even in place of.
Wow. I just got. I did get haste from. Okay. And it did not, in fact, fell the tree.
You want bigger trees to test it out on?
What? These were
If
big
you want,
trees. I'm in the magical
yeah.
forest.
If you want even bigger trees to test out on, there are in Honeyland Land or Mineshaft Land. There are plenty of sections of big wood.
Nice. That
That
is
being said,
okay.
the large quantities of wood in Mineshaft land are not actually trees. Like, I think of forest biomes nearby, but it's just the big tendrils of that spawned as jungle wood.
Nice.
And spires of obsidian.
I just bounced past the door. I don't know why I picked up all that. Anyway, what was I doing? You know what we need? Windows. If I can spell window correctly. Let's see. What
Be
kind of
fair,
window do I want to put in here? Do we still have
we
any
probably
spruce wood
should
left?
design a house soon.
Well, that was kind of going to be working on improving the aesthetics of this and adding more rooms and maybe an exterior piece was something I was going to work on once I got refined storage. What have I even been doing? I
That's
was going to be
fair.
working on refined storage.
Considering the chest will just build up more and more until we get the refined storage, that's
Yes.
entirely fair.
Well, and for the time being, we'll probably have to start with a 1K storage device, but okay.
Um. Oh, what I was gonna say though. Oh, Frost. Hust. You when you make your cleaver, you may want to make one of the handles out of adamantine. It doesn't do much for the durability of your weapon, but it gives cold-blooded and insatiable. Well, cold-blooded increases damage to targets at full health, and if you're hitting really hard to begin with.
Insatiable is, as you keep fighting, it just does more.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't need insatiable. Cold-blooded, maybe.
Let's say it's the
However,
combination that's worth it, in my
it's
opinion.
also possible I'm gonna have a that be where I get my piece of paper in for writable, so I can just give it even more sharpness.
Um,
Beloved server. Server lag. Okay.
Oh, I didn't
I
even
need to
dimension
make
hop.
grid. What does it take to make a craft? Oh, that's going to require another diamond. But
Diamond, you say?
but it'll only require a singular diamond. Okay, I need a. Oh, okay, I need construction cores. Okay, I need 2 gold and 2 iron. I have 2 iron in my inventory. To need string. This. Okay, I need to. Oh, you said you made an alloy smelter, correct?
yes, that is in fact one of the things.
Nice. Well, that is good to know. I can cook silicon in there in the future. You said you were working on a photovoltaic cell and a capacitor, or you were going to at some point soonish
I
ish.
intend to do so soon.
Soonish ish ish ish. Cool. Redstone. We has redstone somewhere? That's not where the
We should
redstone.
have lots of redstone, in fact, somewhere.
But we have at least 29. Okay, I need Bop. Okay, I'm going to need me.
Castland, take 4.
Ah, yes, I can tell you're traveling to a new dimension. This chest doesn't want to open.
At least it's not been crashing us as much. Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh, this place is killing me. Oh, this place is killing me bad. I'm just not full. Wait, is it? Oh, yep, now it is.
You're lost in thought there, Silver.
I'm going to be making it. I have not made it yet.
No, you're good.
Okay. You have mining fatigue there, but I need to see. I gotta try and see if you can actually survive there for any amount of time.
Two of those. That's not gold. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. I don't remember how the rest of that poem went. It's about Aragorn, though. Be made shall be blade that was broken and something else. Glowstone. Have we collected any glowstone yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. I know we had easy access to it. I just wasn't sure if we had actually made any
I
yet.
have a ton of glowstone dust around.
Furnace mode. I have temporarily turned it into furnace mode.
Okay, yeah, this place is a nightmare.
Alright, it's back in alloying mode, which is the state it was in before. Oh yeah, perfect. That. Where'd these go? There's those. Construction core, quartz, destruction core. Alright, now what am I missing? I need a machine core, which means I'm going to need some of this. That's not where the iron is. Going to need some of this iron. Okay. Iron.
Handle
Ow.
guard cast.
So glad the stream can't hear my audio right now.
Any
This
particular? Is it just going crazy?
It's a cacophony of miserable dying gasps.
Oh no! Oh, that would be awful to hear. Hey, what land are you in?
I'm currently in the most modern take of Castland Land. It is incredibly unsafe.
Do you have a return book already set up?
Yes.
Castland Land. Do you just have the one book called Castland Land?
Right now, yeah. I've renamed the others.
Castland Land. Owie. This is awful. Yes. All right, I'm leaving.
Yeah, something you couldn't see because it's a little bit far out, and I blocked off the vision for it.
Yeah. Well, I just
We do have a molten diamond ocean.
mostly just did that to. Oh, nice. That's cool. If you can survive the poison.
Well, the poison can't kill you.
That
The
is a good
ghasts
point.
can.
The
So
ghasts,
I'm
yeah, they
currently
can just.
burrowing underground with the mining fatigue.
Yeah, they can kind of just. Yeah. What was it doing? Right here. Okay.
Wait, do I think
Great.
I can risk it?
Iron. I'm gonna start melting down some stone. That's not what I wanted to pour out. Oops.
Oh, that's such a big ocean of
Oh,
molten
hey,
diamond.
Sorry.
let me.
I had just moved the iron to the bottom to pour it out.
Some of this apparently legally counts as an end biome because now I have visited the end. Molten aluminum brass, a smaller puddle, but there is a puddle of it.
Nice.
I will be returning with that
Nice.
in a bucket. I will attempt to fill up a usable tank potentially soon.
Oh, are you?
This place just happens to be terrible.
Yeah, I was about to pour out my blade when you poured all of it into the block cast.
Sorry, I really need iron to go any further with where I'm going. So
Do we not? Is there not any in this chest? Or did you already take it?
I don't pay attention to what's in chests.
There's 18 in this chest right here.
Well, if it's not in my inventory, we don't have it. especially with how much we've been using. At least with iron, that's kind of my philosophy. If it's not in my inventory, it's in the smeltery or we don't have it. So, sorry.
But Silver, you should take a quick visit to Castland Land. It's
The
fun.
gas.
Okay, we now have a grid. I need diamond and that's easy to come by. Not the diamond so much as the crafting table that I didn't say aloud. Gotta throw a shuriken.
Well, it is safe to briefly visit. Not pleasant, but it won't completely kill you.
Oh,
I'm sitting on half a heart, and I will be until I leave.
oh. Did we still have diamond somewhere?
Somewhere.
If we
7 in
don't,
the
then
crate.
I can
Oh, I think I forgot
deal with
the
that.
crate store stuff.
Also,
Okay.
Wolf, make a gem cast, would you?
What do I need to do for that?
I think you might be able to get away with lapis or at least ruby.
Well, emerald sounds like a waste.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you might be able to get away with lapis or ruby.
I don't
I'm
know if
looking
it
through the
destroys the
things.
thing that you cast with. Like,
It does.
does it destroy the
Yeah.
gem?
Yes.
I'm grinding. Let's see.
But we'll need one of those if... Actually, never mind. We can cast it into blocks. We still might want one for that prismarine, aforementioned
Okay.
prismarine usage, but...
Okay. I would like.
As a suggestion for your cleaver, if you're specifically going for writable, instead of using paper, use
Oh,
redstone alloy.
okay. I think I found a relatively cheap way of making a gem cast. I can use crude steel, which requires. Oh, that's a lot. 5 crude steel ingots, but 5 crude steel in an alloy smelter is gravel, clay, and stone, cobblestone. That is really cheap, and I think we should have everything we need for that. So I will go and make the which chest was I looking in that had all that cobblestone? Without randomly throwing shuriken on the ground. There we go. I suspect I need an alloying mode.
Briefly freed from that.
From what? From the
You heard
tormented.
it.
Yes, from the tormented screams of dying ghasts. Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to use the rest of these for. Am am I safe to use the smelter for a minute?
Should be.
Okay,
Put
well I
in
just
some
moved
more
gold
stuff
to the
for you to
bottom.
cast. And it won't, and that stuff doesn't alloy with anything.
Alright, gem cast created.
I have not found any platinum ore yet, have I?
Which mod had the actually useful portable tank? Was it just
Um,
that we need, um...
make an Ender IO one. It's
Alright,
almost as good, almost as cheap.
Was it the Buildcraft that was 8 glass?
Yeah, but you can't move it around easily.
Okay.
Is
Then I think it was
Ender IO is
Ender IO.
movable. Is
Is it
good
just
and
called a
cheap.
tank?
I think so. Fluid tank.
Okay, what was I doing? I was...
Yes, it'll take forever to pick up, but... Oh, that's really cheap. All it costs is iron. Iron is barely a cost. Unless you happen to have... whatever. I'm pouring myself a block of iron.
Okay. That's not... I don't need all of that, but oh well. When you use the crafting table to make a crafting table. Yes, it is shapeless. Cool. And now I need a 1K.
Sir?
Why do I have a block
Sir?
of iron? I don't
That
need this block of iron.
Oh, that was yours. I assumed it was Wolf's.
I loudly
Rude.
verbalized it.
Okay, I have that. Now I need to make a 1K storage. Oh, that's actually pretty cheap. I could probably even make a 4K. 4K. Oh yeah, I can make a 4K.
Dang, this Minecraft server's streaming capabilities have really gone up.
Yes. I could grind out up to a 16K storage part without wasting a ton of diamonds. Because we got plenty of iron and we got 4 gold. So I'm going to
Sleep.
do that. Sleep?
One of you, please.
This... Go into bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I nearly just became the past tense.
Okay, I need 3... 3... I need 9 1Ks. Alright, time to find out how bad my mental math is. 9 times 4 is 36. I need 36 silicon. 3. 27 glass. No. Okay. Do we have sand lying around?
Somewhere, I think.
20... What did I say? 36.
I'm going back to, most miserable sounding place in existence.
That's not helpful.
California.
Have fun! Oh, I think I understand what happens in that place. The poisonous effect is the best way they can represent your ears bleeding out from the sound.
What is it called? Gasland?
A Castland land.
Alright, don't mind me. I'm just off to, where's some sand? Sand should be... Oh, that's a lot farther than I meant to go. Okay.
Where
I
is the
need
book
to
for this?
eat some...
Right next to the other books. 90-degree turn.
Oh. Oh wow, yeah, this is pretty bad.
Yeah.
The mining fatigue isn't so bad that you can't mine anything. But we're on an island surrounded by molten diamond.
You need to mine stuff for. You just pick it up in buckets.
This tunnel I made goes to the nearest pool of molten aluminum brass, which I now have a lot of.
Oh, that's definitely something we need mining for. Okay, let me... There we go. Wow. This is all the way up in the clouds.
Space we actually have. Not that much. Not that much.
Okay, I have... Okay, that's exactly enough to make the 9 cubes I need. Alright, time to find out if my mental math was actually correct. Let's see. Ah, redstone, that,
Well,
that,
time to boot
and
up the Stirling generator and the
perfect.
autocrafter, and
My mental math was perfect. Now I need to
hope I
make
get a decent
4K.
quantity of
I need 3 redstone, 3
Brains of
quartz enriched
Infinity.
iron, 12 basic processors. Did we still have that iron somewhere, or do I need to make more iron for real this time? Actually, that's all the quartz
There's
enriched iron.
iron in the smeltery. Like,
Okay.
molten iron.
Actually, I think I have all that I need. No, no, I need 12 of those.
Gold.
I'll just pour out a whole nother block. Why not?
Do we have any gold still?
We should have gold. It'll probably be all in the smeltery, but we should have some.
Hmm. I just need a couple blocks, I think.
I need more redstone. Where's our redstone? Oh, there's redstone blocks.
Listen, we have lots of redstone scattered between the chests. Same with gold, glowstone.
Oh wait, I'm gonna need
Currently,
another 12 redstone. So,
I'm currently looking to melting stone so I can get seared brick. Because,
yeah, I was starting to do some of that, so there should be a little bit in there. Or there's
there is
not.
no longer. Because I
Okay.
poured it all out.
Also need another, well, silicone. And then I'm gonna need another like 4, so 12 or 16. Where'd that go? That is not what I wanted to do. Okay,
Oh wow, that's surprisingly cheap right now.
so I'm gonna, oh, he's using that, okay. We need, 12.
Silicon, pulverized coal, and lapis powder.
Okay. These are good. The sag mill is very useful.
Yes, yes, it is. Burst mode, perfect. That's what I needed. Make a bunch of silicon.
So, you can turn the seared stone into seared bricks with like literally two crafting steps. Seared stone into seared paver into seared bricks.
That is useful.
Meaning, making the pretty forge takes, does not take the individual pour it brick by brick.
That is very useful. Okay, 4Ks are made. Now I need 16Ks. I need 4 silicon. That. I just need some gold. Can I hijack the forge to make a couple gold blocks?
It's fine. I just, like, got my
You don't have any
additional-
gold in there.
Yeah. Oh, I put a block or 10 gold ingots in the ore chest.
Okay, that is more than I need.
I'm just gonna keep cooking more and more stone.
Okay.
It'll take a while to pour out, but
I did not want to throw that. Okay, now I have to make.
once we have our thing actually reach the top of the mountain, it's gonna be really cool.
Yes, and very, very big.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's
really
what I
helpful as well.
Yes. Okay,
So
that's
what's the point of
created.
me
Now what do I
making
need for
all
this?
these dimensions of molten helpful thing if we can't just store it all right there?
Right.
So that's mildly inconvenient.
Of course, we can also store all this stuff inside an RS storage if we make some fluid modules, but
I know
that's
I
a
could
little
also
bit down
make
the
a
road.
tinker tank, but
Well, Wolf, now that we have grains of infinity production, and even if it's going to take us a minute to have enough grains of infinity to do this, we are actually equipped to start making power armor.
Yes, that will be very helpful. When I get this system up and running, I can look into that if you want.
Yeah, as I'm currently just letting the grain of infinity production go. We also have 2 capacitors already.
Nice.
You can look
And
into.
if we can get this auto crafting set up pretty quickly, then we can actually automate the capacitor crafting, and that will be really nice because those are a little bit tedious to make.
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'm only lagging a little bit.
And once we have a slightly
I,
more consistent power source than Stirling generator would provide. By the way, one of you please keep an eye on the Stirling generator. It'll probably run out of coal before too long.
Okay. Oh. All right, I think our refined storage system will be online in just a moment here.
Excellent.
Grid is on, and
I
there
should
is
be
now
there.
a storage disk in there. Although, I would be inclined to move this Tinker's Construct stuff and set it into the wall. Or at least the... Actually, do I even need to do that? I could just... Let me try something. I'm going to tear down a little bit of our wall. That's okay.
If you wish,
first I thought you were talking about moving the smeltery further back.
No. Not that stuff. That would be a huge pain. We'll just go around that if we need more room there. We'll go around it. Although, if we make what I was thinking of is if we make more rooms in here, we'll find a place where we can dig down first and start building rooms underground, like true dwarves. Not that we're actually dwarves, but since we're building into a mountain, it feels proper to do things dwarvish style. Got it. We'll just make the entirety of Khazad-dûm.
Heh.
Can I move the lever on the Stirling generator to a different side? Like the top?
It'll temporarily deactivate it, but that's otherwise fine.
That's fine. It is moved. I was just gonna put the refined storage controller here. And I definitely thought that through. Oh, I got it. I got it. I need that. All right, let me go grab some stone to replace that. Oh, it's already in my inventory. And I do have something I'm going to put there, but I'm going to put the drive in here for now. Okay, this is a crafting grid. Do you want me to, let's see. Do you want me to start making an importer? So we can just start moving everything to the chest?
To the
Sorry, to the RS system?
yes.
Okay,
That's probably for the best.
cool. I'm going to put this back. So once we have everything there, it'll make certainly the rest of the upgrades, getting auto crafting started, all that stuff, it'll make a lot easier. Why am I out here? I need gold. Okay, and I'm gonna need an iron. Iron almost acquired. I'm gonna need more of those. Do we have slime? Nope, not in there.
There's a
Green
small
slime
amount
specifically.
somewhere. Oh, don't know about that.
Do we have cactus green somewhere?
We do. Well, we have cactus growing.
Ah, that'll work just fine. Where's the cactus? There's a
By
cactus.
frost stuff, yeah. I'm slightly dreading the day I re-encounter baby skeletons.
Oh. Having fun there?
We now have a good chunk of aluminum brass.
Okay, I was incorrect. That was not the thing that needed something green. That one just needs slime. Okay, where's slime? There's some purple slime balls. That'll work. Okay, I have, wow, that's convenient. 2 silicon.
Well, diamond
those.
is entirely independent of Tinker's construct, and as a result, does not have recipes there.
Really? Huh. Well, that's fun. That's not what I need. I need this. That was okay. And then, what do I need to make cable? Oh, I need cable. Means I need 2 glass and a bunch of quartz enriched iron. Okay. I need more sand, which I have gone and harvested myself the past couple times because we don't have any to my knowledge. I'll go to this next sand location and harvest it from here.
Oh, this sword.
Huh?
Frost,
What
I
just
definitely
happened?
encourage you to make a
Don't need a longsword.
Huh? You just made a long sword?
I'm saying I'm not looking to make a longsword.
Well, the cleaver should do more damage than the longsword I have. The longsword I have leaves mobs with half a heart.
Where am I going? Actually, we have enough quartz. I could put sharpness on my sword.
I'm going to do a little bit of exploration
Oh,
in
we
my
actually didn't have as much as I
mine.
remembered. Okay. I don't want that. Don't mind me. I'm only cooking some glass. Cooking a ton of sand into glass. We are almost out of lava in our tank, in our smeltery.
For those who's looking into like doing forestry later, nudge, hint, hint. I found a couple bees. Well, a bee at least.
A lot of hives around. Like a lot of hives. So do you find literal bees?
As in a bee in a chest.
Okay.
I may already need
Importer
to leave.
created. I am going to start by importing stuff that is in here.
Sorry, what? Hold on. I have to see. What does this stuff do?
I need another empty hand. Alright. Chest picked up. And I am now importing stuff into the system. What does the speed upgrade take? This one. Sugar and upgrade. Ah. This doesn't take Yes, it kind of does. That's a lot of... okay. I think I'll let that do the slow route. I'm going to be right back.
Okay. But no, Frost, I'm not encouraging you to take a longsword. I'm saying a cleaver with cold iron and a manual blade will just one-shot all normal mobs.
Actually, what's the 70s? Okay. I will be right back.
After these messages... Oh, lava, lava, lava.
What? Did that just stop? Oh, we're out of energy. That's why.
Has no one refilled the,
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I need to find where our coal blocks are, but I just threw some coal in. Doing that. Okay. Now, start working towards A. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 diamonds for that.
Oh. Heck?
Alright. One of our double chests is imported. Storage crate is now getting imported. How are we at storage-wise? Almost nothing. Good. Okay, I need our redstone. That's not what I need. I need
Silver, if it's more convenient for you right
one
now
of
than
these
it is for
guys.
me, just turn the oven on.
It's maybe mildly more convenient. I feel as though I've probably lit this area of the mine up well enough. A few blocks in front of me. Alright. I shall return momentarily.
Don't burn the house down.
Our worst case is just having the power cut again.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Or more precisely, losing power. The power was not cut.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, it looks like the stream's dead to me.
Is it?
Uh, yes.
Dead as in no one is on, or dead as in it's
As in
stuck?
not functioning.
Okay.
Well, this claims to be working. Um. Oh, that is weird. Okay. You are right. It is doing something really weird with that.
Come on, lapis. All I really need in this run is lapis. Lots of lapis, but lapis.
Redstone alloy block. Molten energetic alloy block.
Let's see. I just no, what? That's weird. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look at what's going on with this, because apparently, oh, that's weird. Okay. Apparently, only Twitch subscribers to me can view the video, which is not what I intended.
my end, it was just saying, "Ayo, it's dead."
Yeah, it says there was some weird error thingamajig. That's weird. Yeah, no, mine's claiming, yeah, it says the video download was canceled. Please try again. Error 1000. Too high of a bit rate might be the issue, or some weird issue with cookies.
Oof.
I can see if that solves it. I'm also going to check. Okay, it is live on YouTube at least, and they've been staring at a blank screen. Well, I don't know if anyone has actually been staring at it, but they've been staring. If they have, they've been staring at my pause screen for a few minutes. So there's that. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with Twitch because that's weird. It is live on YouTube, and there it started playing the same audio after the few seconds delay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that. But we'll just finish this. If you want to see it right now, you'll have to go to YouTube. What was I doing? I was.
The only reason I was really checking it was I'm like, I wonder if it's having any errors.
Yeah. Ideally, you'd have a team of people working on this, but that's not how it goes when you're just a group of small group of people doing this for fun.
Yeah, without the particular, since we aren't trying to do it at a professional level. We're trying
No.
to do it at a very casual level.
Let's see here. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh, I already had one of those. Oh well. I'll probably need another one in a little bit anyway.
Liquid purple slime block. Gold ore block. Another page of energetic alloy.
Uh, need all that energy.
20
No.
pages of the nadir phase. Mushroom Island biome, thank you. I will take a look at that.
Okay, back to... Well, at least that's done with for now.
I found a few interesting pages, interesting enough for me to start making other worlds that might have a little bit of use.
That's good.
Oh, and that looks like a bonus library I've encountered on my way back. It
Nice.
is. One for the road. Ow, that's a fallen knight. Ow, that's scary.
Yeah, those things are pretty scary.
Yeah.
Seed oil block. That can also save me literally an entire machine that I'm pretty sure I simply won't have to make for what I want to do in forestry.
I wonder if I could find anything in my inventory. Alright, crafter made. Now I just need to make a pattern grid, which is going to be... Yeah, I made the auto crafting advancement without auto crafting. Okay. Well, we are going to
Whoa.
be... Huh?
Can you check the chest above the sag mill, provided it's been running this whole time, and let me know how
6.
we're coming along on
6 grains of infinity plus 16 infinity dust.
slow progress, but not unexpected.
Alright, let's see here. What was I looking for? Up. Pattern grid. I'm gonna need... more redstone. How's this doing? Oh, that's empty now.
Or fallen knights. Thank you, slime sling and staff of traveling and slime boots.
Yes,
I don't have
very
to
helpful.
fight anything without a good weapon. A good weapon I simply refuse to bother, like, making yet.
Alright, now things are getting imported from that chest. And how are we doing on storage? I'm sure we still have... Yeah, plenty. Okay, crafting grid. Need to make a pattern. Wow, that's very, very nice. Wait, why am I doing that? I don't need to do that. I already have one of those. What am I missing? Oh, okay. Gold? Nope.
I've spent this time looking for looking for or lapis, and you want to know where I found lapis? In a minecart chest. I still haven't found a single lapis ore.
Yay. It's redstone. That's what I was looking for. Right, because all that stuff's in my inventory. Uh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There we go. Those, one of these, but with the quartz that is not yet in the system. Okay, that should be everything I need to make a grid. Oh, I only need... That's convenient. I only need to use 1 diamond for that. Actually, it'd be really nice to get... Okay, I'll probably need to make another sack... Or no, particularly... What's that thing called? Alloy smelter. Put it in furnace mode, because that is so much faster than thermal expansions.
Yeah, NRIO with the right, as long as you have a powerful enough capacitor and are able to get through the early stages, is really efficient in a lot of ways.
Server is only slightly... What? What? Why did that go there? Put it there. There we go. Better. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. First pattern we make is for patterns.
Of course.
And now I can start throwing in the crafter. I will reconfigure this once I have some new... Okay. Alloy smelters, 3 furnaces. That's new too. Dark steel ingot. Do you have some? Do you have some spare 2 spare dark steel ingots? Hold on.
Check the chest next to the red bed. If they're not there, not including the ones then no. If not for the ones I found. I found it.
Chest
Yeah, I found a few, but they're on me.
And I thought you made a few too.
I did, and I'm pretty sure I haven't used most of.
Yeah, we
any
still
of
have
them.
some. Okay. I am going to attempt to make... Do you need grains of infinity to make grains of infinity?
I need those not.
The
I
infinity
specifically
dust?
need those 9 blocks of grains of infinity. Do
What?
not decompose. You know, the autocrafter is on an well, if you turn off the autocrafter, you'll see it. But the
Okay.
autocrafter is cycling a compressed grain of infinity recipe. One of the byproducts is more grains of infinity. As
Okay.
long as you do not decraft those blocks of grains of infinity, we will be able to produce grains of infinity.
Okay. The reason I was asking is because, so it as just the grains of infinity, not in block form. Do you need any of those in the chest? Hey, they just
They
appear.
are not mandatory to be in the chest.
Okay. So I can put our importer on that and specifically whitelist. Do you want the infinity dust too?
Um, I can live without it. Or I need some of it, but I can live without
No,
it.
no. My question is, do you want that? Is that required for the cycle or not?
No, that's another byproduct.
Okay.
The two
Then,
byproducts are grains of infinity and infinity dust.
okay. Can I pause the cycle?
Yeah,
Can
just
I?
hit that lever.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Infinity dust block. It's not in the chest. Okay, it's in the crafter. Not in the chest. Okay, that should be safe to put the... I need one of these and one of these. Yeah, I've collected the infinite. That is not where I meant to put that. So I can't. Whitelist. Okay. So I just whitelisted on this ME importer only the grains of infinity, not the blocks, and the infinity dust. So those will get automatically inserted into the system. I have turned back on your auto smelting. For the auto grains of infinity manufacture. So any and all grains of infinity should now automatically end up in the RS system.
Perfect. Perfect. At a certain point, like if we're able to get about 9 times the amount, including what's in the blocks, the amount of grains of infinity we currently have, then I will be able to improve the automation of grains of infinity.
Nice.
But that's a long process that isn't as necessary. It'll just mean we get more grains of infinity faster.
I mean, more grains of infinity faster is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole reason I did that was to... What am I missing? Oh, we need more iron. Does the alloy smelter uh, automatically give double output on ores?
No.
Okay.
You have to run it through the sag mill, then you'll get 2 dust of the ore, and
Okay.
then you can run that through the alloy smelter, or anything for that matter. The alloy smelter is just fast.
Right. Did we have a sag mill?
We
That
do.
was that's not being used for grains of infinity.
No, but just put them in at the top of the sag mill, and that'll make them the next thing to get processed.
Well, I can melt them down in the smeltery for now.
Okay.
Alright, and I think our scheduled time is drawing to a close soonish. We got started a bit late. So let's see.
If I can just actually find more lapis, I will be in a good
missing? Oh, furnaces and. Am I still missing a singular iron from that?
Also, from what I can tell, that molten diamond is actually useless.
Woo!
I can't find anything you actually do with it in JAI.
Yeah, that probably means it's
I tried
useless.
putting it, like, outside of the... It's a fluid, so everything that can put fluid into containers.
Right. What's it even from? Base metals. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Yeah, it is
There's also
basically
now a
useless.
bucket of it sitting in the forge, unable to be retrieved.
No.
If you put a bucket in the
Yeah, you can't. We
in
can't do
the
that. Let me grab. I
huh.
can.
That'll work.
Yeah,
I have a bucket.
yeah. Just put it in the cast in the there and set it first and pour it in.
Awesome.
All right.
That's not what I need.
At least burn? Yes. Looks very pretty, but
Interesting.
I have found so little lapis.
Excuse me. That is not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Industrial dye blend.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a,
we need
yep.
lapis for that.
Yeah, that's what I've been out trying to find. I
Yeah,
have
no.
about 45, and that's a fraction of what I realistically need.
no.
Quartz powder and green dye, which I presume we can crush from.
Cactus green, yes. That is a big reason why we have cactus green now, other than frost.
Nice. I was hoping to use that to get up and running with auto crafting, but okay. But until we find some lapis, that's a little bit of a dead end.
Wouldn't be so bad in the lapis department if I could find more, because I've been at lapis level for a while. I
Yeah,
have almost as much diamond as I do lapis.
upgrading to diamond armor. Let's see. 'Cause, yeah, I need.
I mean,
Oh,
I think at this point it's easier to upgrade to
yeah, power suits.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get started on that in a minute. Well, if we don't have the lapis, I can set up a redstone furnace until we can finish. We have no tin actually made. That doesn't melt down. Do you run away with the ingot cast, Frost?
Yes. Whoops.
No worries, I didn't need a whole lot of them anyway. Well, I might need more in a second here.
But I don't want to have it on my person anyways. No reason to.
I need Capper.
Alpa?
Yes, I need Capper.
I'm gonna see if which mod the seed oil page is for. Hopefully, it's the forestry mod seed oil, not the thermal foundation seed oil.
Oh, yeah.
Server. Why does it spawn the big trees? Because I know it's doing that thing where I load in and it has a bunch of big trees and it's having a hard time loading in.
The big trees are fun. They're the best.
Not for the server.
No, not for the server. Well, I am currently not even picking anything up. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Being said, this place does seem to have already stabilized slightly.
That's good.
And I have Mushroom Island biome. Meaning, we have mushrooms. I don't think I can
Nice.
kidnap them between dimensions, but...
Actually, now I'm really curious to try something. Where is a nearby creature?
Oh, actually,
Oh,
hey,
that won't
Silver.
work with
Yeah.
yours though.
Which,
That's not what I
are
wanted.
you sure those bees are not for a harvest craft? Whatever bees you got. Because I just picked up a harvest craft queen bee.
Steadfast drone forestry.
Okay.
From what I can tell.
Thanks to the carry-on mod, I can actually go. You can actually pick up a creature and take it between dimensions. I don't think that'll work for you though, unless you can somehow create a portal.
Yeah, no.
Or you can right-click and open up the interface of the book while holding a creature.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Why
always
is it
try
still
that.
burning? I have fire tick off. What? What's the...
What
Why is it
sorcery
still
is
doing
this?
this? Hey, this place does inflict a couple of not great conditions, but none of them are poison.
That's good.
Also, the cheese cows spawn here.
Yeah,
Kill them.
nice.
Kill them all. Kill them with fire.
Why would you want to kill them with fire?
How to cook the meat.
Oh, okay. All right, where was I? That's not what I need.
Should be disabled from me doing that, but it's clearly not. Whatever.
Perfect. What am I missing? I did not make a machine frame. Oh, I need delay. Okay. Redstone furnace acquired. Oh, I should make another importer. Let's see here.
Lapis lazuli ore block page.
Please.
As well as iron ore block page.
Nice.
Well, I was about to come out anyway, so... Yeah, do get that.
Guarantee the dimension will have it. Oh, come on! That's cheap! How did that even spawn?
What?
What?
Apparently a concussion creeper spawned close enough to me in the library I was looting, and it teleported me all the way down, because
Yeah.
this library spawned very high up. Oh dear.
I love the concussion creepers. They're the best.
And now I'm just being violently attacked, and because I'm slightly falling, it's frocking my slime boots, which is making it harder to slime sling out up and back out of the danger.
Oh no.
I'm safe enough now.
I think I forgot my slime sling somewhere. At the house somewhere, but somewhere.
Yep, it is in the RS system. Okay. Importer required. Oh, I need another crafter.
Wait.
And steel
these
block.
are physical safeties.
Oh, we don't have enough diamonds for this, do we?
Not
we
as
have-
close as I'd hoped.
We have exactly enough diamonds, I think, to get our very basic auto crafting system set up. So we need 2 diamonds per crafter. And I need 1 crafter on the redstone furnace and 1 crafter just there. Ah, you're back.
Hello, is this the crafter or the... That's not that. This one. Okay. Now check. Do we have enough diamonds?
No, there's not enough there now. Yeah, that should be plenty. Well, we do have enough for what I need for now. But yeah, that will expand our opportunities for crafting. Because I think my first 2 goals are to get auto crafting set up for patterns and crafters. And from there, we can basically just do... Oh, patterns, crafters, storage disks. From there, we can just do whatever we need.
Alright then.
But if I can get crafting for patterns going tonight, I think that will be a place for me to call it a good time.
Brought back a good bit of lapis. We need more real... because I was hoping to also be able to get my sword to a higher level of fortune. Or not my sword, my pickaxe. But that's it. But there's enough there for me to make a couple of photovoltaic cells.
That's not right. Well, that's good. Photovoltaic cells will do us a lot of good right now.
We'll keep looking to see if this stuff has, if the seed oil is for forestry, because I'm pretty sure if it is, it's gonna save me some time. as I've said, some of the cost of entry of forestry is high and tedious.
Yes. And do
Particularly,
please try and generate that lapis ore to mention.
yeah. I mean, I also want to have 200,000 looting, approximately, on my sword. So,
I'm gonna need. Don't mind me just randomly grabbing a piece of dirt. That's still not what I need. That is not what I need. Okay, I really hope this doesn't mess things up. I need to break this and replace it. Okay. Oh, well, that's okay. I can use a cable for now. Okay. Now we just make us a bunch of... Did I already make one? Okay. You done with the crafting recipe in this grid? Silver,
Oh,
the...
yes.
Okay.
How much Cranes of Infinity do we have? I don't think enough.
That's not what I needed. That is not... Oh yeah, that is what I wanted. I need to redo this one. Nope, not there. Yay. And
Oh, Frost. You go put the potatoes in the oven. or not in position to do such.
Can do so in a couple minutes.
Okay, then just give me. Then I can probably do it. I'll just need like a minute.
No, a couple minutes is, yeah, it's not very long. It's me renaming that and there, and then getting inside.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we have just I've just done first auto crafting to make more patterns.
Yay!
What else do we need to make patterns? Okay, we need. That's not what I need. I need glass.
Redstone.
Okay. Time to go acquire more sand. And get slingshot. Rubber banded. It'd be really nice if we could find a desert and use some of those ELFN explosives.
Oh, you mean the desert that's like due south from here?
Yeah, that would probably do nicely. Rude. I should. I really should get some armor. Alrighty. Alrighty, there's that. Now I need to go put this one
Back.
in. Nope, not in there. In here. Nope, that's not where I needed that either. No, that's not what I needed. That's what it was. Pull that out and see if this works. If it does, I should see one glass in here. Just a minute. I think I have the configuration set up incorrectly.
I'm off to Seedland Land. A new one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like it's probably a seed oil. It's forestry seed oil.
Nice.
Woo!
But what was was I doing with this?
The way you make certain blocks in forestry is, uh, in a carpenter, with you need an impregnated casing, which is logs in a carpenter with seed oil, as well as impregnated sticks, which also have use. And this place also spawned with the lapis spires.
Nice.
Although hostile mobs can spawn, it's a pretty flat area. Pretty reasonably safe.
Is that all the quartz we have?
Yeah, I've been using a lot of it.
What have you been using it on?
Refined storage stuff, it takes a ton.
Okay. I need to make some fused quartz, so...
Okay. And I can probably go and do another trip first thing when I get on next time. I think this all goes in here. Not in there, in there.
I mean, if I'm lucky, I'm pretty sure one of the things I can find a page for would be quartz.
How much of the quartz are you needing?
I had to take most of it.
There is 2 left. Okay, let's see how many patterns I can make with that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Nope. Oh, but I have enough for that. I need 3 sand and 4 iron.
And I need a small amount of additional quartz, so I'm gonna just head to the nether quickly.
Okay. Someone poured out a block of gold.
That would be me. Also needed quite a bit of gold.
Okay, I just threw it in the system. Because I needed the block cast.
Plain and easy molten gold, but I do have gold ore block as another page.
Nice. I will probably put an ore processing recipe using the sag mill and the alloy smelter in the system eventually.
Okay.
That way we can just throw ores in there and it'll get auto processed as necessary.
Yeah. Is there a way to set it up to leave some level of...
Well, that's for when
Cool.
we're auto crafting stuff. So that's something you might have to check on before you start crafting something.
Oh, that we have... Oh, okay, so it's not gonna just automatically turn every
No,
single
no.
ore we put in. Okay, that's what I was
It'll
asking.
leave it in ore form, but if it runs out of, iron, it'll pulverize iron and then cook the dust.
Okay, so that
Pretty
is something we
straight.
definitely want.
But before I can do that, I need to get us a new alloy smelter and a new sag mill, one that can be dedicated to the system.
Well, as soon as... Well, fact of the matter... Well, the alloys... Oh, you mean like truly dedicate to the system. Okay.
Yes.
Let's say, as soon as we have, like, what we feel is a sufficient amount of, Oh, Grains of Infinity, that's what it's called. We really don't need, to run that anymore for a while. I'm coming back with quite a bit of quartz.
Nice.
the most recent dimension, Seedland Land, is hey, just a kind of nice place to chill. Tons of the bizarre forestry trees and biomes of plenty
No.
trees
Oh
and
no.
harvest
ran out of
craft
coal.
food.
I will go delving
Oh,
for
and-
some if I need to.
I brought back a good bit of coal.
Okay. Well,
But I'm
those
in the process.
those
Oh, sorry.
photovoltaic cells will be really useful.
Yeah, let's say. But I'm in the process of making
Also have some
vibrant photovoltaic cells, I believe is what I'm trying to get.
Nice.
coal
Preferably
blocks.
2 of them, which will give us about 300 RF during the production during the day.
Nice. This. Oh, I don't even need this dirt still here. The system is, if I can see it, system is using FE per tick. Okay, that's basically RF. I think the ME system right now is just using 20 RF per tick, although it might be more when it's It's probably more when it's crafting stuff, but
Yeah, I think FE is actually a different conversion than RF. It's like 1 to 2, or ooh, I don't remember which way, or something like that though.
no, I can, however, make 2.
How much? A little bit more quartz.
Since we'll be calling it soon anyways, I'm going to quickly test something.
Were potatoes put in?
Yes, I
What?
put potatoes in there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly test in another world. My single player world, where I test things. To see if the forestry things can just receive the Ender IO power with little to no complaints. Or if I'll have to use conversion.
Oh, you have not put any more quartz in yet.
If there, huh?
I was looking to see if you added more quartz, but I don't think you're even back yet.
No, I'm about to come back with like 5 stacks of quartz.
Nice. Yeah, if I can make just a handful of more patterns, we should be ready to go. Well, while you're on your way back, I'm going to go see what this biome is. It is another magical forest biome. You have 2 magical forest biomes near us?
Yep.
Nice. That desert you were talking about, you said it's due south?
It's a little ways, but yeah, it's pretty much just due south.
Well, I have a slime sling. I'm going to go
Yeah.
find this. Because having a place where I can just get a ton of sand will be useful for some things. Oh man. When we can get the power suits and the gliders, that will be huge. Power suit, glider, ender, best combo. Or I guess in this case, staff of travel.
Yeah.
These trees are in the way.
Okay. It does accept the Ender IO power.
What does?
Yeah, Enrio is
forestry.
compatible with a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
just
of
that I saw. It's that when I was testing a lot of things, forestry was being really picky about its power.
What did I just threw my...
Stirling generator and a conduit.
Well, at least my slime boots bounced me out of the lava, but I accidentally hit Q instead of W and threw my slime sling into the lava.
That sucks, but it is vaguely funny.
Yes. Hey, well that's convenient. There is a slime island right here. I have no string
Yes.
on me, but I have discovered the desert. And there goes a slime. I'm coming for you, slime. Oh, that one was already dead. I'm coming for you.
Oh, I just realized I still am collecting. I think we'll have enough quartz for a while. Like, unless you put sharpness on every single thing you own, we should have enough quartz for a while.
On my shovel.
My point. Start doing things like that. We might run out before we'd like.
Am I free to use that spare cobalt pickaxe head so I can have an actually good pickaxe?
Yeah.
That was made for you, yes.
Awesome.
Beat 3
Like
sounds.
the pickaxe head, and should you desire it, the accidentally created binding.
I might convert that binding back into cobalt.
That's not what I need. I need that, and
You're
then I
free to
need...
do so, but I think we have enough
I'm not sure
cobalt
why I
at this
did
point.
that.
It's not necessary. Unless you don't have any desire to use that as a binding, even temporarily.
Okay, now I just need to get my hands on some string.
Because we may have slightly better material now, but from my basic investigation, one of our best ore combinations is cobalt head, cobalt binding, ardite handle.
Is Ardite as a handle better than brass?
Um, Depends on what you're trying to get.
Because I think the brass had no loss to durability and the modifier was 2.
I think ardite had a bonus modif. Oh, the
Yeah,
modifier
but
was two.
it was not as
Uh,
high as brass.
yeah, you're right.
But we need zinc for that, and that's been hard to find.
But yeah, the main reason you might want ardite is the petrum more, which I think when I don't know if you can just combine the pickaxe with stone for durability,
Oh, that might be
or
it.
if it's while it's mining it can recover some durability from stone.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Does.
They will probably have easy enough access to cobalt that you could go either way,
Depending
but that does sound nice.
depending on the uptime of the server, uh, I intend to get myself more cobalt and ardite from Anulin, so I can make my big sword.
Nice.
Also, yes, that is actually the first pickaxe I've had in my inventory above a stone.
Nice. Night is now falling. So ends this day. We're gonna have to make our place nicer than this mountain-built village that's nearby, because they're showing
Yeah,
us
what
up
it
right
is
now.
oh, sorry. Um But Petramore, the Ardite one, whenever you mine stone, there is a chance to recover some durability.
Nice. Okay, I made it back without a slime sling because I accidentally threw mine in lava.
Get over here.
What?
Alright. Okay, you are around.
Hold on, let me deposit a few things in the RO system.
You need more iron. This is when it would be really nice to
Yes.
have.
Seedland?
Peatland land.
Lapis.
Slurping up some of the XP.
Fair.
As you can see, a lot of trees. A lot of these puddles have seed oil, more than I'll ever need. I think.
And what was the other one? Oh.
Still up in the air because that is a lot of. I might need a good deal of it. And it also means I'll have a rudimentary means of setting up power if I ever need to.
One more thing of lapis.
Because I can burn seed oil. Yeah, I can. Or at least I thought I could. Oh. That's just in the liquid fuel generator of Odyssey.
Missing gold. Oh, we have a lot of gold.
Thank you for the lapis.
It's us all to have an insane amount of lapis.
Now to quickly put looting on. Or
Oh wow, that is a lot. Oh, here's
I'm gonna make my first visit to the Nether.
nice. Oh, and you're done putting looting on. Oh no, we're out of coal. Did you actually?
Neat little spot.
You did not get the. Okay. Yeah, we got a place. It's not great, but we got a place.
yeah, yeah. It is one of the places that has ever existed.
Here's hoping I can find the ways out I'm sure you've made. Here's one.
Okay. I am going to now put blocks of coal in here.
The primary way out
Not
is
promising.
on the... I think it's usually the right side that you enter from. There's a little staircase down.
How close are you to making the photovoltaic cell?
Particularly if we have a little more... now, I think? Or crafting and now, more accurately.
Okay. Give me just a minute with this crafter. Okay. I am done crafting here. We now have a crafting monitor.
I need glass.
need to actually be careful. There are things here that can kill me.
Eh,
You by chance have sand now?
There's some, not much, but
Oh,
some. We can grind down the sandstone if we have no other use for it.
I don't think we do.
Okay. Are you done upgrade? Oh, okay.
Huh?
I was gonna ask if you were done upgrading your pickaxe.
Yes. I have put looting on my pickaxe and sword because I expect to be going Nether Fortress hunting pretty soon and figured higher odds of getting the Wither Skulls and more blaze rods would be beneficial.
How did I handle using only stone pickaxes so far? Oh my goodness.
What?
It's just so much faster and better.
Don't use too much of our quartz.
That being said, did you get enough excess lapis that another person could get high fortune?
We have 800 lapis remaining.
Yeah.
870, well, 68.
Then someone else can get high fortune, and then it's just really easy to get a ton of quartz. Even without me getting a quartz dimension yet.
Yeah.
I was looking to maybe put sharpness 2 on my sword and sharpness 1. I'm just gonna see what difference this makes. Okay.
Wolf, if you're another option you could potentially get away with instead of sharpness is in the combat tree on the what's it called?
Yeah, but my
You
sword
can
could have
buff your melee
my sword could have
damage.
15.58 with damage with sharpness 2.
What's your sword?
Annulan broadsword.
Okay. Yeah, mine's only 11.14 at base, but it also has cold-blooded and insatiable.
Yeah, I'm going more for the bigger. But yeah, that's all I'm doing with that.
I need to. Actually, before I do this, Wolf, put this armor on. I don't want to accidentally unshot you. I don't have anything to easily test on.
That did a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hand me the armor, yeah. Okay. About
I
half.
didn't do as okay. Yours
Four and
did
a half.
most of it on mine. So what does the cold-blooded and insatiable do?
The longer a fight goes on, the more damage I do. Cold-blooded, the first strike, it does more damage.
Okay.
I might actually focus that more than insatiable on my
Well, that's why I was saying just make it adamantine, I think it was handle, for your... because it'll give both.
because like, does Manulin just increase the base damage if it's the blade?
Manulin also comes with insatiable, but it has a massive base damage for the blade.
Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna be like, okay, there has to be a reason why I ought to use a Manulin blade.
I think there is literally only one material that has better base damage than Manulin.
Because I don't
Maybe
need
two.
insatiable. I don't intend to hit anything more than once.
Yeah. No, you want something like adamantine because it comes with cold-blooded, which means you will have to only hit everything once. Now, Wolf, the other reason that probably did so much damage is I have multiple ranks into buffing my melee damage. I'm gonna punch... Ow. I wanna punch you. I wanna see how much that does. Just half hard. Okay. Maybe it doesn't count punch as melee.
That punch seemed a little bit ranged to me.
A redstone is the haste and is efficiency, effectively, right?
I believe so. Oh, that was me hitting Q instead of tilde.
Yeah. Quartz makes it sharp. I think I might put an emerald on my pickaxe.
Except I have to look through now to see if there's anything with a higher base damage than Manulin.
There's, again, one, maybe two materials. Um... Um,
Vibrant alloy. Chance to teleport enemies away? Ew.
yeah. Doesn't matter if you're one-shotting them, but
Let me see how you make vibrant alloy anyway. I might have a page for it, I forget. That's one of the ones.
you need energetic alloy, which is gold, redstone, and
I have energetic alloy available for sure.
and then it's just ender pearls and energetic alloy to make vibrant alloy.
Okay, yeah, Manulin it is.
Yeah, it's significant. Do we not have any ender pearls? Hold on.
There are a couple in the storage that I manage.
Okay, I'm like, I could have sworn I got a few. They probably, yeah, they
Had
probably.
more cobalt and ardite.
Because I need a total. I still actually need. Wolf. Oh, is that lag?
That's tasty lag.
Wolf. 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 You hear me?
Ow. Ow. Why?
Oh, don't try and come in yet.
No, I was in here.
Wait, what? You're inside?
Yes.
Okay, you do hear us.
Yeah, we do not hear you. Okay, what's going on? What did you do?
I need an ender pearl, so I'm trying to spawn enderman.
I told you there were some in my stuff.
I needed more than 2.
Why are you doing it in here?
Because it has to be done indoors, and this is the only area that we have with enough space.
I somehow accidentally hit my mic mute button, my physical mute button. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Much better. Okay, what was I doing? I was.
Yeah, avoid the dust, Wolf.
Yeah, I picked up on that. Fortunately, I was too focused on other things. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's see.
Come on, I just... Ow, ow.
What do you mean it has to be done indoors?
Where are you?
Inside.
Right,
Ow.
I can't see you.
Yeah, I love flying.
Let me...
Yeah, you are not visible.
I'll try this and see if that works. If not, Frost, you try that.
All right, brilliant.
You don't have to see me right now.
I...
It's the fun part. I don't need to be seen.
Okay. Well, Frost, come outside. Are you out? Frost?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Every time you try and spawn the dust outside, it immediately gets struck by lightning and destroyed.
To be other ways though.
Not really. It's
And ruining our house.
It won't disappear. It dissipates after like a few seconds. It lasts longer than usual, in fact.
Oh, I don't think the server's lagging. All right, well, I think I've gotten most of what I need.
And if there's just some Enderman spawning, that'd be more than acceptable. I just need Ender Pearls more than the two that I... This one.
Owie.
There, 3. That's actually how many I needed.
Ow. Ow. That Endermite. Why did I go? Really?
Sorry.
I was handling it.
I was trying to get the looting proc.
I was just trying to get it out of our house.
Yeah, I now have enough
What was I? What did I come out here
Ender
for?
Pearls to make sufficient vibrant alloy.
Nice.
And with that, solar panels. We might also now have enough, I don't have enough vibrant alloy to do it, but we might also have enough, grains of infinity recollected for me to make at least a small, if not medium, capacitor bank.
Nice. I think I am going to finish. What I need is. That's not what I was looking at. Oh, that's right. I need. That's what I need.
Frost, have you by chance... it's- How much ink do you have by chance? Namely, is it enough for me to borrow some?
What do you need it for?
Uh, I need to make 2 pieces of fused dark quartz. For the explicit purpose of power generation.
Need cauldron as
What
well.
does that actually take?
Huh?
How much
One
ink does
each.
that actually take?
2
Oh
total.
yeah. Yeah. I'm low, but here.
I'll assume you're ups. I can't see you. Remember that. Oh, there it is. Appreciate it. Where did it go?
You
It
should have
went.
picked it up.
I did. It went into my mining backpack. Apparently, ink is an ore.
Yes, obviously. Once I get this alloy smelter in place, I will probably call it a night. You're
Reasonable.
Yeah, my main goal here is just to finish getting solar panels and maybe.
yeah. Relax.
Well, there's one vibrant photovoltaic cell.
Nice. You have power as long as it's day.
Yes. I want to try and make one more vibrant photovoltaic cell.
I need
Any
to
more
go
remote
check on
controlled.
the potatoes.
Oh, did you need iron?
I do not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we?
I
How much
need,
gold do we have?
you have like one more ingot of that and fill the block thing, and then once the block thing is filled, feel free to take it back.
Okay. Uh,
Alright, alloy smelter acquired.
I need to expand our.
Do we have a... Is there one of these capacitors that would be particularly good for that?
For what?
For upgrading the alloy smelter that I just put down?
Oh, it's trial and error. You're probably looking for one that has gives a max power storage of 300,000 or more. I put your iron block in the RF system.
Okay. So I just grab a bunch of these and try them out. Are they... Is there any of the...
Hmm?
Is there a difference between the ones with the 2 wires wrapped around it and the one that just looks like a super advanced version of their capacitor?
Not really. The only thing is that that one in the bottom right corner is notably better than the rest of them.
Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't need it to be notably better. At least not at the moment.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
How do I tell what it's doing for it?
Are you inside the alloy smelter? Like
Yes.
that little bar on the top up. up left. If you hover over it, it gives you a number. Swap them out, the number will change. You're looking for the biggest number. Anything above 300 is probably 1,000 is probably enough for your purposes. Because that's the max power storage, but also controls your maximum train of thought.
It controls my maximum train of thought. Well, that's not saying much.
I mean, not entirely wrong. It controls maximum power storage, but also the maximum amount of power that can be used at once, which determines how fast things work. For instance, the one in the current alloy smelter has a max output of 165. I don't know if that's max output or max inflow. I think that's max output.
Found one that was. Okay. Found the best one for me. Okay. Best one outside of the super great one that you said was ever.
Yeah. There's also, I don't know if I put them back in, but there are also 2 others that I found.
That's okay. This one should.
I'm just going to be testing them. That's a pretty good one. What's this one? Only ever so slightly worse, and that's just a bad one. And when I say it's a super great one, it's one that had around 700 for its max storage.
Wow, that
Anything,
is pretty good.
Or 700,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Alright, let me see if this is working correctly. It is, and it's a lot faster. Okay. So, that has been upgraded. It should work faster. I really don't need this anymore, but... okay. But with that, tomorrow I can work on making a sag mill, because then we can just throw all of our ores in there and start putting making patterns for auto grinding the ores. Yeah. All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys next time.
All right. I was just gonna say, I am going to do 2 things before I get off, and that is make the place down the second photovoltaic cell I just made and make a capacitor bank.
Nice. Sounds good.
And to make the tools to start forestry, but not necessarily start forestry, and finish a big sword.
All right. With that, I will stop throwing shuriken at the wall and sign off.
Okay. Oh, also, we should be able to make power armor next time you get on. I believe we have enough.
Sounds good.
Grains of Infinity.
That'll be what I start with next time. Cool. All right. Now I'll sign off.